What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing great. Matt Corvo coming at you live from Montreal, Canada. Your favorite trader here, the best trader in the world, trading champion. No, I'm just joking. I'm not successful yet with trading. Yet. Alrighty, we are Friday, November 7th, and as always, I would like to do a journaling session, recording my screen and talking over it. Damn, I look good with that haircut and my skin fade. Looking great. The only thing missing is money. For those who don't know me, my name is Matt. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Montreal, Canada. Been trading for 5 years. At the beginning, I was trading Forex, CFDs, SMC, ICT, indicators. And about 6 months ago, I made the transition to futures and to trading order flow. So basically, I use the footprint charts, the volume profile levels, the VWAP deviations, and a heat map. Now today, I'm not going to lie, I didn't have the best day ever. I'm using an order flow software called Quant Tower to see my footprints, and I want to make the transition to ATAS, but it's very fucking expensive, 70 euros per month. And then the customer service is shit. I can't fucking customize my footprints the way I want. Just a bunch of problems. I can't put the fucking volume profile on my chart. The big trades indicator doesn't work super well. And I'm fucking left to myself. Kind of sucks, yeah. I think Andrew Tate is 100% right. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to help you. There are no fucking saviors coming. You gotta rely on just your fucking self. You were being dropped into this world fucking naked with the only guarantee that one day you're going to die. So here I am, 26 years old. Credit card is fucking loaded. No girls. The only thing going well is the gym. That's going okay, I would say. And yeah, trading, trying to make it work, but fuck. I'm looking for help. Jeez, I'm so lonely in this journey, looking for help, looking for some guidance, mentorship. But yeah, texted a bunch of people on DTI, Diamond Trading Institution, but that's about it. So yeah, let's just get going today. I didn't trade. I felt so fucking angry at myself, not going to lie. I woke up at 4 in the morning, couldn't fall asleep until 7, and then I had to wake up at 7:30. I said, fuck it. So I woke up at 9. I woke up super late at 10. Trading was over. But those guys, live trading, they're starting to trade at 9:30. So I guess I didn't really have an excuse. Yes, Andrew Tate says business is speed, but also yeah, it's just been a few days that I'm trading with that group. It's been only 2 months that I'm trading with the footprints like super seriously. September, October, right? So just give it some time. I'm now in groups where you got dozens of traders who are funded and they're making very nice payouts, so that just needs to be me. You know, if I'm making 500 per week, I'm going to be super happy, 1,000. But to be really honest with you, I'm in this business to make millions of dollars minimum. Minimum. Okay? I'm here to make at least 100 million. And with that 100 million, I'm going to take it to start a hedge fund. And I'm going to use it to put together a team of traders, and we're all going to trade order flow, fucking volume profile levels, footprint, heat map, just scalp fucking gold and NQ and ES, etc. And I'm here for massive wealth, abundance, prosperity. Let me just show you videos that I found on YouTube of some palaces and mansions in Vietnam Look at that. This is completely crazy. This is the life I want from trading. Like, I'm doing trading because I want to live in a fucking palace like this. Okay? Look at the inside. Like, I want to live this fucking lifestyle. I know I can make it with trading, with a hedge fund, working in finance. I can 100% do it. Like, I want to, all this, those intricate details, like fucking palace. I want an office like this 100%. I want like ceilings like this, a chandelier like this, bro. Fucking columns like this. Just wood detail, but I'm not sure it's real wood. It looks like cheap plastic or something. This is. I want to be that fucking guy. Yeah. Yeah, let's move it forward. So that's a palace in Vietnam called Than Thang. That's another mansion. Yeah, I don't like that one really much, but I like the furniture. Not going to lie, I like the furniture. I like the furniture. I want to live in this level of extravagance and opulence and just sumptuous and lavish interior design. Yeah, this one I like it very much. Boom. Wow, just I love the intricate carvings. Yeah, just interior not as nice maybe. I love the woodwork, but I'm like I said I'm not even sure it's real fucking wood. Yeah, I want a fucking bedroom like this. That's the life I want. This is why I'm doing trading. This is my why. This is another mansion in Vietnam. So these Vietnamese wealthy businessmen are balling. It looks like very fucking fake. Yeah, I don't like it that much. I'm gonna edit this whole video. Yeah, and I want a fucking cage with freaking iguanas and monkeys and lemurs and parrots and yeah. Anyway, let's get moving with this video. I'm sorry I just went on a little bit of a rant here. Okay, so like I said, I'm a futures trader and I trade ES, which is the S&P 500. And today I would just like to analyze the points of reversal and study what happened on the footprints. If to just study absorption, okay, I want to find some commonalities on the deltas and identify some patterns. So when I see them in real life and I don't know what's going to happen, I can somehow train my eyes to it and say, okay, I think this is what's going to happen. All right, so what I'm going to do first, as always, I'm just going to plot my levels from the volume profile. So this one is from 930 to 4. And I've seen Lambo Raoul plot these levels from 9:30 to midnight and then midnight to 9:30, which is completely different from what I do. So that's something to take into consideration. Okay. But let's drag those levels to today. So previous day value area low at around 7 o'clock was acting as a nice break and retest trade. Definitely a nice break and retest. Maybe there was a nice opportunity here at 7 in the morning, but it's really outside of my trading hours. As always, cash open is just very ugly. Look at that. Ugly. Very, very ugly. So previous day POC didn't help for the New York session, nor the previous day value area high. Okay, so let's drag the overnight volume profile. Let's drag it all the way to 930. Okay, we're gonna change the color. So really at 930, price came at the overnight volume profile point of control and really gave a nice sell. Okay, but it was really messing around this whole area, really. Okay, so let's continue. So nothing too crazy here. From my ICT kill zone boxes, nothing too special. Alright, so basically I would like to study exactly what happened on the prints here, and also I would argue here perhaps, and maybe here also. Okay, so those 3 points I would like to study what happened on the footprints. And now let's just have a look on the footprints on the 5 minute, if there were any imbalances where price reacted from. Alrighty guys, so what do you see here? Failed imbalance, which turned into a break and retest. Same thing here, failed imbalance, which turned into a break and retest. Okay, so this was at 7 in the morning. If you pay attention, here is actually here. 7, you see 7 here, and 7. Now I just want to have a look here at 10:30. Here there was really nothing. There was absolutely nothing here. And here, I mean, no imbalances either. Let me just go on the 4 hour now and plot this low here to see if it coincides with a level. Okay, so you see this level we took on the 4 hour is the reason why it gave a reaction here at cash open. Price took this low here, broke structure, and here you could have looking for a sell here when it took out this high. So this at 10:30 could have been a nice sell, not going to lie. Okay, so let's just look at 7. Even though I would not have traded at this hour, let's just take a look. Okay, so we are here. Okay, so as always, what do I say? It's always a fucking mess. A reversal, it rarely happens in just 2 candles. Okay, it's always a mess somehow. So let's start looking at it towards the end. You got negative candles, really having no follow through. Now remember, you want to sell this thing. You're looking for a sell, okay? Because you are at the previous day value area low and you come under it, so you're looking for a sell. You're really looking for a sell here as a break and retest. Now you get this candle here, you with positive delta and max delta, you're wanting to see follow through of this candle to tell you, okay, I'm not gonna sell this thing. And then boom, you see no follow through. I don't want to say trapped buyers here, but nice wick to the upside. And then here, boom, nice imbalance. Could have gotten here, indicating strength. So your entry could have been 34.75, 34.75, short position. What do you target? You target the low I talked to you about. So that would have been a nice 8.75 Rs. That would have been super nice. Okay, you get in here. I think it was somehow lining up with VWAP. Yeah, no, just a mess. Very, very messy. I don't like it. Let's turn it off. Okay, so that would have been nice. Now let's have a look here at 10:30. So here, as you can see, 10:20, 10:30 is actually here, okay? 10:20, 10:30, right here, okay? Very messy if you ask me. So we're looking to sell because we just took this swing high here. We're looking for a reversal. Okay, we just took it here, so you're basically looking for a sell. Okay, so basically this is pretty nice, not going to lie. Super positive candle. It goes from minus 194 to 365. Super bullish candle. However, you want to see follow through of it, and you're not seeing it. You're really seeing a nice bearish candle. It went all the way from 260 to minus 157. And if you compare the min delta to the final delta, they're very similar numbers. So super bearish, and I love this. Trap buyers on top.
trap buyers, long wick to the upside, indicating a lot of sell pressure. So the aggressive sellers are really showing up in this candle. So you could have entered here at the end of this candle. So your entry would have been pretty much 1050, 67, 1050. So let's put it 67, 1050. Put your stop loss above the high. And now the thing is, what do you target? You could have targeted this low here, but there's really nothing you could have targeted more, to be honest. You could have kept a contract running, but there's really nothing. I mean, there's really nothing here that would have told me, okay, this is where you want to close. You want to close the trade. I mean, nothing here really super obvious. So that would have been a nice 4.5 R. Okay, not too bad. And now here, this was the low of the day at noon. Okay, maybe it has to do with lunch. So it does a typical ICT SMC concept where you have liquidity that is being formed low, then it takes it out, and then it breaks. Let me make it cleaner here. So here we took the liquidity, and we also have a break of structure to the upside, and price comes again somewhere in that range. It can come here, can come here, can come here, comes here, and then it sells again. Somehow, I don't know if you could call it a Wyckoff distribution or whatever. Those patterns are somehow common. So here would have been your break of structure, but still it can really just be a liquidity grab and just come lower. So many things can happen, to be honest. You know, I don't know if this counts as a fair value, but it came right into it. Whatever, I don't trade like this. But I don't know why I would have bought here, to be really honest. Let's look at VWAP. No, nothing would have told me to buy from here, to be really honest. Perhaps it was a level on Bookmap. Perhaps it was a level on Bookmap. Anyway, the point is just to study what happened on the footprints. Okay, that's all I want to know. And this is exactly what I'm saying. Here at midday, the price didn't come any footprint imbalance. So wouldn't be able to tell you exactly why did price reverse here. It must have been a level on Bookmap for sure. Like a very thick level. Okay, so let's jump on the 1 minute and let's go there at noon. Okay, so let's study the deltas, my friend. So we're looking for a buy, remember. We're looking for reasons to buy here. Negative candle, okay. Are we going to have follow through? No follow through. Now, are we going to have follow through of the bulls? Yes, we have follow through. Are we going to have follow through? No. Boom, super negative. Are we going to have follow through? Yes. Boom, super negative. Now, this one is really the most negative of all. It even have trap buyers. Now, is this candle going to have a follow through? Boom, zero follow through. No follow through here. Now, what I love is this candle here. It goes from minus 234 to minus 4. Trap sellers at the bottom. Huge wick. So this is really here are aggressive buyers pushing it up, but here it's really aggressive buyers too. Okay. Buy limit orders absorbing all the selling pressure and shooting it up. So this really would have been a nice buy here at, let's say, 6.6 at 62. So let's put it at 62 here. And what do you target? You could have targeted this high. Okay, so this was a nice 7 Rs. This was a nice 8.7 Rs, and this was a nice 4.63. Or maybe even this high you could have targeted. Yeah, I could have targeted PD val, you know, coming back at PD val. 10 Rs, okay. So this was pretty nice, but I don't know why you could have gotten in here, to be honest.
All right, guys, so this was pretty much it for Friday, November 7th. Didn't trade, but yeah, this nice setup happened here, but it was at 7 in the morning. And then nice setup here at 10:20. Okay, this was legit. And this one, I think it was pretty much a level on Bookmap. I'm pretty sure it was a level on Bookmap, which I cannot see now. But yeah. All right, guys, so I'm going to bounce. I hope you got some value from this. Cheers.